Hallo, guten Tag, Deutsch 1102. Hier ist Dr. Dettinger mit einem neuen Video für Welten 7 und wir sind jetzt in Woche Nummer 2, Sommer 2019. Welcome back, everybody. Dr. Dettinger here with your video. This is going to be one of two. This one's going to be relatively short because I could spend a lot of time covering all the slides, and I think it's best to just kind of get you started, at least with the concept of these, what we call two-way prepositions, auf Deutsch Wechselpräpositionen. Okay, they're quite simple, but a little bit tricky. So just as accusative has its own unique prepositions, dative has its own, and from the last chapter we just learned genitive has their own. There are also two-way prepositions that take the accusative or the dative. So let's get going on these. There's 9 of these. And as I said, they take the accusative or the dative case depending on two things. Are you asking, is your question asking wohin, right? Is there action? Is there a destination involved? And if that is the case, then the object that follows the preposition will take the accusative. If you're asking location, wo, then it's going to be dative. Okay? So the way I like to think of it is there's a couple of scenarios. Let's say you are moving into an apartment. Okay, if you're moving into an apartment, you're rearranging your furniture, you're bringing boxes in, you're setting them down, you're laying them down, you're standing up this, you're putting this over there in the corner. That whole process requires you or someone else moving these items into a location, right? Even though that location will eventually be a fixed location, the process of it, okay, is accusative. So you're moving an accusative object into an accusative destination, right? Once it's in its fixed position, you're done. You're looking at your room and you have a dative scenario now. These items are located in a dative position. So we'll see how that kind of all makes sense. Zum Beispiel, wohin? Ich lege das Buch auf den Tisch. Okay, you're in the process of laying this book down on top of the table. Okay, laying it down, excuse me. Now, once it's there, I would say, okay, the question is wo. Das Buch liegt auf dem Tisch. So you can see it changes from auf den Tisch to auf dem Tisch. Okay, so now it is actually lying on the table. So let's kind of get an idea of what these prepositions are. We have an, auf, hinter, in, neben, über, unter, vor, and zwischen. Okay, I'm going to embarrass myself and sing a little Ozzy Osbourne. An, auf, hinter, in, neben, über, unter, vor, zwischen. Okay, so if you can, for me, I never forget what these are because of that silly song, or, well, it's not a silly song. It's Black Sabbath, Iron Man. But remembering the order of those prepositions and kind of applying it to that song really helps me remember in alphabetical order what all 9 of these prepositions are. So you can see we have the German meaning on the left with the English meaning on the right. Okay, on being in a vertical surface, auf being on a horizontal surface, hinter being behind, in being in or into or to something, neben being next to or beside something, über being above, unter being below or under, vor meaning in front of, and zwischen being between. So let's look at these images here. Okay, an, for instance, if I took just one of those chairs, der Stuhl ist an dem Tisch. It's at the table. Okay, it's at the desk. Or if I'm sitting at my desk, ich sitze an meinem Tisch. Okay, auf, das Buch liegt auf dem Tisch. Hinter, das Poster ist hinter dem Bücherregal. So that poster is behind, it's hidden behind that bookshelf. In, der Stuhl ist in dem Zimmer. If I just wanted to say it's sitting in the middle or standing in the middle of the room, it's there. Neben, let's look at the book there. Das Buch ist neben der Tasse. It's next to the coffee cup. Über, das Licht ist über der Tür. It's above the door. You can't really see that there, but it is above the door. Unter, now das Buch liegt unter dem Tisch. Vor, der Stuhl sitzt oder steht vor der Tür. And then zwischen, die Tasse steht zwischen den zwei Büchern. Okay? So, an, auf, hinter, in, neben, über, unter, vor, zwischen. So these, all the examples that I gave were actually in the dative because I was telling you the position of wo, where they are located. An dem Tisch, auf dem Tisch, hinter dem Bücherregal, in dem Zimmer, neben der Tasse. Or if I was describing the Tasse, die Tasse ist neben dem Buch, über der Tür. Or if I was standing below those lights, okay, das Licht ist über mir. Das Buch liegt unter dem Tisch, der Stuhl steht vor der Tür, die Tasse steht zwischen den Büchern. Okay? So we will get into our next scenario where we describe, okay, which verbs do we use to describe whether they are accusative or dative. Bis dahin, tschüss, und wenn Sie Fragen haben, bitte schreiben Sie mir eine E-Mail. Danke, tschüss.